Thanks, Melissa. While going door to the door is typically tradition, a trunk or treat offers a controlled, community-oriented environment for families looking to celebrate the spooky season in a safe way. Located in an enclosed environment like this, these events can prevent scary situations from happening.
That's right, David. Motorists face an increase in one particular road hazard, deer. As rutting season peaks, Kansas Highway Patrol urges motorists to take precautions.
Participating in this tournament can be fun with winning, but the most important treasure of all is your friends, and in the time you have with them.
Unified Bowling, a collaborative effort between the Kansas High School Activities Association and Special Olympics Kansas, pairs students with and without intellectual disabilities on the same team.
Some students don't have opportunities to participate in scholastic sports, and Unified Bowling does an excellent job of bringing all students together.
The initiative combines sports, youth leadership, and school-wide engagement to promote meaningful social inclusion.
While this is a state championship and they're here to win, for these athletes, it's about celebrating everyone's success.
Probably the best part of Unified Bowling is watching teams root for each other, whereas oftentimes in sports we get lost in poor sportsmanship, whereas when you watch today, it will be a competitive environment, but everybody's cheering for everybody.
All the teams are pretty connected. Everyone kind of, like, oh my gosh, that was great for everyone else.
Ellie Mueller, 13 News.
Yeah, David, an estimated 350,000 sudden cardiac arrest events occur in the United States annually, typically resulting in a call to 911. But what if emergency medical services don't arrive in time? The American Heart Association is advocating for telecommunicator training to reduce the chance of that happening.
Only 1 out of 10 survive a cardiac arrest outside of a hospital setting, and ironically, my daughter was one of those 10 that did.
Advocates from the American Heart Association are pushing for legislation to prioritize a key issue in the state of Kansas.
We're here today to advocate for SB 11 to try to provide funding for telecommunicators to be able to, 1, help them perform CPR over the phone if they aren't certified, but 2, recognize whenever it's time to start CPR.
Telecommunicators are a critical link in the cardiac arrest chain of survival, providing life-saving instant CPR instruction over the phone.
It's good to have that professional who's sitting there telling you and guiding you, especially in a very calm voice, saying this is what needs to be done now.
The proposed legislation would be especially impactful for rural communities across Kansas, where emergency services often take longer to reach those in need.
It is so important to start CPR early and to have high-quality CPR. Telecommunicator CPR will allow for that.
Last week, Senate Bill 11 was referred to the Committee on Utilities.
Following 2 phases of expansive upgrades, Allen Fieldhouse is officially open for the 70th season.
It will have all of the authenticity and character that we've always wanted and built and found a way to retain, but it will have, of course, added all these other layers that we're talking about.
Despite a decrease in capacity by 1,000 seats, the university says the experience will still deliver.
Everybody should have a first-class experience, including all of our students, and we don't lose a single student seat in this new configuration.
Enhancements include a brand new state-of-the-art center-hung video board, 32 additional and new concession areas, and a modernized fan experience. These upgrades ensure Allen Fieldhouse will continue to offer an unmatched experience for future generations of fans and students. Ellie Mueller, 13 News.